We gave the flare. Now we're getting anything about the be ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, everything that's old is new again, and here we are back at blowing up Iranian vessels and stealing them directly from the Iranians. The Marines have boarded a massive Iranian oil tanker. We'll show you everything that's going on right now in the very dangerous Strait of Hormuz. As of Friday, we thought that everything was going good. In fact, a cruise ship passed through the Strait of Hormuz on its way out to the sea. Exciting times, but over the last 48 hours, Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz again. The U.S. claimed peace talks would resume tomorrow. Iran backed out of the peace talks with the United States. Iran has accused the United States of plotting a surprise attack. The U.S. struck and seized an Iranian vessel in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran denied Trump's claim of giving up uranium enrichment. It appears to be severe distrust on both sides of the table in the conflict. Trump says no deal this weekend to be determined for Iran. Futures open in 2 hours. Oh my. Okay. Well, what is the breaking news? We have two very big breaking news clips for you. One is a breaking news truth from President Trump saying that the United States has blown up an Iranian cargo ship called the Touska. Nearly 900 feet long and weighing almost as much as an aircraft carrier, tried to get past our naval blockade. It did not go well for them. The U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer USS Spruance intercepted the Touska in the Gulf of Oman. It gave them a fair warning to stop. The Iranian crew refused to listen, so our Navy ship stopped them right in their tracks and blew a hole in the engine room. Right now, the U.S. Marines have custody of the vessel. The Touska is under U.S. Treasury sanctioned because of their prior history of illegal activity. We have full custody of the ship now seeing what's on board, says Donald Trump. Exciting times, President Donald J. Trump. So Donald Trump has struck and then taken a massive Iranian ship in the Gulf. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. President Trump announces that U.S. representatives are going to Pakistan to meet with Iran for a second round of negotiations. This is happening tomorrow on Monday. The U.S. is going to knock out every single power plant and every single bridge in Iran if they do not make the deal. So here we are again. This is President Trump speaking with Fox.
I spoke with President Trump for about 20 minutes, and he told me if Iran does not sign this deal, the whole country is getting blown up. He went on to say that bridges and power plants will be targeted if Iran does not sign this agreement. The president telling me that U.S. Special Envoys Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff are heading to Islamabad, Pakistan for meetings on Tuesday, possibly into Wednesday, to try and get this agreement across the finish line. The president telling Fox News this is a very simple deal, but this is the last chance for the Iranians. The president very clear in our conversation that he is not making the same mistake that President Obama made, giving cash to the Iranians and allowing them to continue a nuclear program. The deal on the table is to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to ensure that the Iranians do not have this highly enriched uranium that is buried deep underground after Operation Midnight Hammer last summer. And again, the president telling Fox News that the entire country will be blown up. Bridges and power plants will be targeted if the Iranians do not sign this.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the ship and what might have happened to it. This is the Touska. There it is. You can see it's massive. It's a massive ship right here. It's a monster of a ship. It belongs to Iran, and it is a Class A container ship. This is, of course, not going to probably help out relations. And this is where it was yeeted right here on the, you can view on live map. Let's go ahead and see. I've been loving this, learning how to track the boats and ships in maritime traffic. It's very neat, actually. It's very cool. You can get lost in it, honestly. Don't go too far down the rabbit hole. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Touska, and it's where it is traveling. So, yikes. I guess this is where we're heading once again. Iran rejected taking part in the second rounds of negotiations. No more Mr. Nice Guy, says Donald Trump. He says he's going to blow up all the power plants again. Trump on Iran, concept of a deal done, but Iran denies this. So here we go, back and forth. I don't know what the hell happened from Friday. I don't know. I frankly don't get it, but whatever. We're offering a very fair and reasonable deal. I hope that they take it because the United States is going to knock out every single power plant and every single bridge in Iran. No more Mr. Nice Guy, says Donald Trump. Trump's pissed. Iran rejects participating in the second round of peace talks with the United States. And Trump has now moved the USS Gerald Ford, the largest aircraft carrier on planet Earth, back into the Middle East. They had the U.S. military had peeled back a little bit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they are moving forward. More firepower is on the way. Oof. So we'll see, man. U.S. negotiators, led by J.D. Vance, will be in talks with Iran on Monday. It's supposed to happen on Sunday, but the Iranians pulled out. Iranian sources tell Al Jazeera that Tehran believes is being deceived and that the two sides are on the verge of escalation once more. I don't want to see it, man. I really want to see it over. I mean, I really do. I'm just going to call it what it is. I really want, I want to see the focus back on domestic policy in this country. I was very pleased with what had happened on Friday, the accelerated de-escalation between both sides. I loved that. The market loved that. The oil prices loved that. I feel like this is how you win, and I want to win. So capabilities are being built and replenished. Iran is playing political theatrics while a very powerful adversary in the American military is waiting for the word. Look at this, a massive U.S. Air Force airlift ongoing into the Middle East today. Really screaming confidence in negotiations with Iran. Yeah, not really. Look at this. These are all American flagged Globemasters C-17. This is the monster platform. So I don't know. This is Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump. The final thing that he shared today is Frank Sinatra singing "I'll Do It My Way." Right? You heard it?
I'll make it clear. I'll state my case, of which I am certain, and did it my way.
What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? President Trump saying he's going to fight and he's going to do it my way. And this was his post on Truth Social. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.